Hey nerds! Alicia here. Me and the other admins figure you guys are pretty bored with hearing about us and what we've been doing. So we decided we want to hear from you. So we're going to start interviewing people. So if you want to be interviewed, put your comment under this video, whatever you want to do, let us know, and we'll get you interviewed. Our first interview you may recognize is our first guest winner of Jet Nerdy. And I think he whooped Neil's ass so bad he made him cry. Please welcome Doc Deadpool.
Well, I stumbled on the Drinking Bros through the Matt Best. I guess you got to go all the way back. I just started with the Matt Best YouTube videos. They're fucking hilarious. And that kind of led to everything. The podcast, the Facebook group. Started with the main group. Started going through a whole bunch of the other subgroups, and honestly kind of avoided joining Drinking Bros Nerds at first. I didn't really think I was that nerdy. No, I just don't do a lot of the other kind of nerdy aspects. I don't play video games at all. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. What else? I've never read Harry Potter. I've only seen one of the movies.
Really?
There's just a whole bunch of other stuff that I was like, well, I'm not a complete nerd. I mean, I really love comic books, but that's it. And I've always loved comic books.
Okay. Well, what is your fandom? Like, what are the things that you're interested in that people would be like, nerd?
Well, obviously I love comic books, like I just said. Both Marvel and DC. I don't discriminate.
Okay.
And, if it was popular in the 90s, I loved it.
So X-Men.
Yeah, I mean, X-Men wasn't actually one of my bigger shows. I loved watching it, but it wasn't one of the ones I watched religiously. I did watch SpiderMan. I know we talked about that earlier. Watched that. I was all about the Nickelodeon in the 90s, though, as most people who watch Jet Nerdy know. Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Beast Wars. I really like Beast Wars. But that might have been 2000s, actually.
How do you feel about the Spider-Man actors? Did you like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, or did you like the new one?
In 1 and 2. In 1 and 2, yes. In 3, he completely lost me. And I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more.
No. I never really cared for him.
I
liked Andrew Garfield better than Tobey, but the new one I love.
He was different. I was kind of neutral on Andrew Garfield. I was like, okay, he's not bad, he's not great, that sort of thing. I like the new guy. I don't even remember his name, but I like him.
I like the personality he has that he's bringing to the character.
Yes, he fits it perfectly.
Tobey just seems very whiny to me. I couldn't get into him. He always looked like he's about to cry or something. What's gotten you into the Doc Deadpool? Was it love for Spider-Man? You just wanna...
No, that's a funny story. It all started with this. Everybody knows what this is. It's just the Deadpool mask.
Mm-hmm.
That I was ordering a whole bunch of shit from a Chinese company a couple years ago, trying to build cheap cosplays. And honestly, I was actually trying to build a SpiderMan cosplay. So I was trying to order the cheap suits they have over there with the mask and the gloves and everything separate.
I told my
Deadpool mask. I was like, wow, fuck, I like Deadpool. I'm gonna order that too. And so I ordered the mask, and then the Spider-Man shit came in. It was awful. The colors didn't match. It looked ridiculous. And since it's China, you're not getting your money back, and you're not getting returns or anything.
It's more expensive just to send it back.
Exactly, but the Deadpool mask was on point, so I kept that. And, just fucked around with it. Usually it was just stuff and, guys in the army or in the unit would just kind of put it on. It's like, hey, now I'm Deadpool. Now I'm Deadpool. I'm going to jack you off. No, I'm going to eat a chimichanga. I don't know why I went jack you off first.
I'm going to jack off your chimichanga, right?
Yeah. And then one day after my son was, brand new, he was wearing a Canadian onesie. We have a lot of Canadian friends. And he was sitting right next to the mask, and I just started putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
I put the mask on, I held my son, and I took a selfie, and I'm like, I'm Dadpool, and I captioned it Dadpool, and I put it on Nerds, and I want to say it was actually Lindsay, one of the Jet Nerdy hostesses, shout out Lindsay Asbury, who commented, you should make Dadpool videos, and I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I started working on Then I started working on a Deadpool voice, but when Jeff Nerdy happened, it was like, now they were trying to think, well, what's going to be your handle? I was like, okay, well, I'm a doctor. And it's like, well, you have that Deadpool mask, right? Why don't you be Dr. Deadpool? Like, that was a good idea.
That turned out perfect.
So a lot of good ideas aren't really my ideas.
I've ordered a ton of crap from China. Like, I eBay like a mother. And I'll order stuff for my nieces and nephews, and they're like, where'd you get this? And I'm like, oh, I imported it all the way from China. I make it sound like really luxurious. So it's wonderful.
I had two other problems with cosplays from there. One was my last Cap cosplay. I ordered custom measurements for the jacket, and they didn't do custom measurements because the damn thing didn't fucking fit. And so, like, I fought with them for like a month over it, and they said, okay, we'll send you a new one. And they sent me a new one, and this time the first one was too small, and the second one was like wearing a fucking dress. And I was like, you didn't even look at the goddamn measurements, did you? And so I ended up just taking it to a tailor and let him do the damn thing. The other one was when I was doing a Green Arrow cosplay, and that was from Etsy, and I didn't know it was from China until after I ordered it. That was fine, except for the pants. They did not inform me that the pants were skinny jeans. I don't do skinny jeans. They do not fit me, no matter what size they are. So I tried wearing it for a day, and I ripped the shit out of them.
Like, you ripped them, or like you had them on and your ass ripped them?
I had them on and they ripped. Like, I couldn't move. Like, I took a step and they ripped.
That ass.
Stephen Amell, I hope you're not wearing skinny jeans on the show.
Guys, when you're wearing spandex suits, don't forget to wear your dancer's cup. We don't need to see if you are circumcised or not. Get that covered. Okay. Sorry, that's a little PCA that goes out, you know.
They should make it a new con rules that if you can see that outline, you are perfectly within your rights to smack him right in the dick. We'll go open hand, no fist this time.
Nut tap. Just a little nut tap.
Yeah, nut tap like that.
Now, in Nerds, we're now promoting the new T-shirts. They are not for sale yet. The designs have been submitted, and we are waiting. Are you an Empire sympathizer and defend the Death Star, or are you sided with the rebels?
I'm rebel scum.
Yes!
Except with cosplay, because the Emperors have cooler costume, or the Empire has cooler
the
costumes.
bad guys are always way better.
That's the only time.
Bad guys are always way better.
Yeah.
They like the cool light up, the better weapons. I don't like most heroes. They're like, oh, like Arrow, like okay, he has a bow and arrow. But then you have like bad guys and they have these guns and everything's lit up and just it's just way cool.
I know Deathstroke. Holy shit! And I know he's not even a Green Arrow villain, but God, was he fucking awesome in that show?
It's like bad. They're just more fun to cosplay.
Not as fun to pay for.
No, especially with accessorizing.
Here's my PSA for cosplayers. After all my China shit, don't go cheap. Spend the money. It's going to be more expensive, but quality is better.
Especially if you want to be like known.
This is from a guy whose first Captain America shield was made out of duct tape and cardboard. Then I found the real thing. That's better.
In the Deadpool movie, he orders a pineapple and black olive pizza. What is your stance on pineapple on pizza? Do you think it belongs, or do you think it's blasphemy?
Okay, if somebody hands me a piece of pineapple pizza for free, I will eat it. But I'm kind of a pizza traditionalist. So I'm not going to order pineapple on my pizza. I'm not going to order cheeseburger pizza or barbecue chicken pizza. Get that shit out of here.
So you're more of like a supreme or pepperoni?
Yes.
Like nothing fancy?
Pepperoni, your meat lovers, yeah. Even your margarita pizza, and I'll even go as far as chicken Alfredo pizza. That's okay too. But don't fuck with my pizza and try to do weird ass shit
like
on it. Don't
gourmet style.
Tomato sauce. Who the fuck does this? Yeah.
That might be a little different.
Yeah. That being said,
would that count as
okay.
pizza?
It's not great. Hummus?
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for doing this with me tonight, and I'm hoping this video works. Now remember, if you guys want to be interviewed, put a comment below. If you guys have questions you think would be more interesting to ask, go ahead and let us know too. We appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to buy our shirts. Yes.